Good morning, creatures. It's Em. I just got back last night from Playlist Live. It was amazing, and I'm here with Danny, aka the Danimal. We're gonna go herping, but first, sandwiches. We need sandwiches. I was just saying to Danny that you know you've matured when you start noticing the blossoms on the trees and, you know, spring being in the air. And then Danny was like, no, it's all downhill from there because why?
Because there's a direct correlation between appreciation for things like trees blossoming and you getting old. Because at first you're like, okay, it's nice spring or whatever, and then like when you start getting older, you're like, you've had a lot of springs and you're like, oh, this is such a marvelous, beautiful spring, I appreciate this, I love this so much, look at these trees and it's so marvelous and blah blah blah. And then like you get having so many of them that you start to forget. You're like, oh my god, this is the best one ever, can you believe this, look how beautiful that tree, oh my god, this guy's gonna crash, look at that tree. So that's when you know you get old too and you beep a lot at people for no reason. Yeah.
So basically what Danny's telling me is that because I appreciate blossoms on the tree, I'm now old. Thanks.
I didn't. No.
You didn't have to say it. You implied it.
No, you're like a bonsai.
A what?
You're like a bonsai.
I'm a bonsai.
Yeah, you get better with age. Oh, look, we got popos.
Oh, something's happening. Is it me? They're on to me. Oh, ice cream. Ice cream. Good grief, I just had the biggest chicken sandwich ever. It was so big and I ate the whole lot. And then I asked Danny just now, are we gonna drive past the house to go herping? He says no. I go, oh okay, why? So Danny says, why do you want to stop? I said, oh, because I need to pee. And then I said, but it's fine, you know, I'm not picky, I'll just pee in the bushes. You know, when you go outside herping, there's not always nice porta potties or anything. So I'm a pro, really, at peeing in bushes. You learned something new about me today. I said, don't worry, I'm not picky. And Danny said, well, what are you picky about? Because it's true, I'm not picky about anything, really. I said, I'm picky that Grinchy has worms, because Grinchy loves worms, and it's always so sad when he doesn't get any. So I said, I'm picky that he has worms. And then Danny said that should be a children's book for Grinchy. Should we make it into a children's book?
We should make it a children's book and call it, what should we call it?
No Worms for Grinchy.
No Worms for Grinchy. And yeah, it'll be about Grinchy not getting worms. So it'll be like, Grinchy sits alone in his cage, waiting for worms.
No worms for Grinchy.
Grinchy wishes he had worms, so he's waiting for mommy.
But mummy is out, so no worms for Grinchy.
But he doesn't realize that he needs daddy to give him worms.
Oh gosh, that definitely means no worms for Grinchy.
Daddy pulled out the tray of worms.
Were there worms for Grinchy?
He opened the container, pulled out a handful of juicy worms, and quickly threw them on the floor for pudding.
Oh! No worms for Grinchy.
That's the end of the book.
Oh, no. There has to be worms for Grinchy.
No, it's a happy ending. This is Stephen King style. This is not like Dr. Seuss. Like we do it like that. It's dark, it's deep, it's dark.
Hey everybody. We've just arrived at one of our very favourite places to go herping. If you don't know what herping is when you go out specifically looking for reptiles and amphibians. Theoretically, this should be quite a good location. We've got water. Obviously, snakes need to drink water, so there's some water right there. And then also these rocks over here that I'm standing on, these will retain heat for a little while. So if a snake wants to warm up, you can often find them on or under or in between the rocks. And a really great thing to find snakes at this time of year is because, of course, there's lots of leaf litter on the floor. You see, like all these crunchy leaves. So if a snake is moving, you can usually hear it. So don't underestimate the power of your senses. You know, just because you don't see them doesn't mean that they're not there. There's always snakes there. The trick is finding them. I can physically smell the beavers. I have a smell. I smell beaver.
So you're telling me you were near a smelly beaver?
I can smell. I'm a smelly beaver.
I can smell you, beaver.
I'm literally peeing right now. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm good. So whenever you find something flat or something that retains a lot of heat, like rubber over here, that's usually a good bet that there could be something under there. So let's see. Do we have anything? Anybody? Hello? Nope. It's quite warm now, but you see this little mound of concrete right here. A few years ago we found a snake right on here. Now some snakes have what we call site fidelity, meaning that they'll return to the place that they were born. So, you know, I came here thinking that maybe there might be a snake. It is quite hot now all of a sudden, so they might be trying to hide away. But let's walk around and see. I don't know where Danny is, so I might go back and try and find him. It's always good to not go too far, always be in shouting distance, because you do sometimes bump into weird people in the woods. I think that's raccoon poopies. Yeah. Yeah? Oh, what is that?
It's my cosplaying on my environment.
Captain Environment. Captain Environment, everybody.
Wait.
Moments of truth. Nope, lots of cockroaches though. Lots of... Are they dubia? Oh, look! Hello, Millie. I see you. You're so beautiful. No. Good spot. What is he? He's like a little toad.
Yeah, he's a eastern toad.
Come here, buddy. Hi. Look at the little toad. You are totally awesome. You're still very sleepy. Danny just found a little eastern toad. Now these eastern toads, these are the reason why the eastern hognoses are so prevalent here, because they are specialists in eating frogs and toads. So this little guy is still a bit sleepy. It's still a little bit early for him to be awake, but this is the reason why hognoses are so prevalent here. They love, love, love to feast on these little guys. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna take a quick picture, then I'm gonna put him back very gently. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Haha! Live on camera, Emzotic has caught the first snake of the season. I just got musked, guys. I just found the first snake of the season. He looks so much like our little rubber boa, doesn't he? I've been musked. So when snakes get picked up and held and they don't want to be, they musk, which is what I just got. This here, this shininess on my hand, it stinks. If you guys could smell this, you would back straight away.
That's a great spot, baby. Did you see it move?
No, it was just his tail was sticking up. It was slightly buried. This guy is going to be the opening of our official 2018 herping season, so we can definitely check this one off. I think from far away, my zoom's going to take me ages, but you see on that little island over here, guys, I think I can see little turtles. Turtles! 3 of them. You might not grasp the gravity of how painful this is right now, but I have thorns literally in my thigh. Ow! Oh, that was deep. Danny is filming the beavers all the way